Namaste and welcome back to the online mathematics class. In this session we are going to discuss the converse of basic proportionality theorem and some problems in exercise 6.2. So last class we have discussed basic proportionality theorem or the Thales theorem in detail. Let's have a quick review on BPT or the basic proportionality theorem. The theorem states that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Okay. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So that is called a basic proportionality theorem. So theorem 6.2 is the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, the theorem states that if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. Okay, let us consider a triangle ABC. And a drawn line DE which intersect the other two sides AB and AC at distinct points and divide in the same ratio. That means here AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Okay, the line DE divide AB and AC in the same ratio. So AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Then the theorem states that then the line is parallel to the third side. If the ratio is same, then we can say that the line, here the line is DE, that will be parallel to the third side, that is BC. So according to the theorem, DE is parallel to BC. So if AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, then DE is parallel to BC. Okay, I repeat. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side, and this is known as the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Now we move on to exercise 6.2. Here are some questions related to the basic proportionality theorem and the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Here the first question is, in figure 1 and 2, DE is parallel to BC. Find EC in sub-question 1 and AD in sub-question 2. We can take the first sub-question. Here a triangle ABC is given and the line DE is parallel to BC. So if a line is parallel to any one side of the triangle, then we can apply basic proportionality theorem. Okay. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That is what is called a basic proportionality theorem. Okay. So here D is parallel to BC. So we can write AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. According to basic proportionality theorem, we can write AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Clear? Now we can replace the values. AD is 1.5 by DB 3 centimeter. Here AE is 1, EC we have to find out. Okay. Now we can cross multiply. EC is equal to this 3 by 1.5. Here we can multiply both numerator and denominator by 10. So 30 by 15, which is equal to 2. So EC is equal to 2 centimeter. Okay. The second sub question is a similar one that you can do it yourself. Okay, do it as a homework. Now we move on to the second question. E and F are points on the sides PQ and PR respectively of a triangle PQR. For each of the following cases, state whether EF is parallel to QR. Here three sub questions are given. We have to check in each and every case whether EF is parallel to QR. So let us take the first one. Here we are given a triangle PQR in which E and F are sides on PQ and PR. So here we can mark E and F. Okay. For the first sub question, PE equal to 3.9. So here 3.9. EQ is equal to 3. PF is equal to 3.6. FR is equal to 2.4. Okay. So this much is given in the question. Now we can find PE by EQ, which is equal to 3.9 divided by 3. That will be equal to 1.3. Okay. Then the ratio of the second side, that is PF by FR, that will be equal to 3.6 by 2.4. Okay. So here we can multiply both numerator and denominator by 10 in order to change the decimal sign. So 36 by 24, and that will be equal to what? 3 by 2. We can cancel both numerator and denominator by 12. Okay. So 3 by 2, that will be equal to 1.5. Now we have to compare these two ratios. First one is 1.3 and the second one is 1.5. Both are unequal. Okay. If the ratios are same, then by converse of BPT, we can say the lines are parallel. That means EF is parallel to QR. Okay. So here PE by EQ is not equal to PF by FR. Okay. Therefore, we can conclude EF is not parallel to QR. Okay. EF is not parallel to QR. Clear? And in the second one, PE is equal to 4, QE is equal to 4.5, PF is equal to 8, and RF is equal to 9. So do it yourself. Okay. Now we can discuss the third sub question. So in the third sub question, PQ is equal to 1.28. PQ is equal to 1.28. That means the total length 1.28. So this much distance given us 1.28. And PR is equal to 2.56. PR 2.56. So here 2.56. The total distance PR. Okay. Then P is equal to 0.18. So here 0.18. And PF is equal to 0.36. So here 0.36. Okay. So here we can write PE is equal to 0.18 and PF is equal to 0.36. Now we can find EQ, the length EQ. So EQ will be equal to, we can write EQ as PQ minus PE. Okay, the total length PQ, and if we subtract PE from that, we will get what? EQ. So PQ minus PE. We can substitute the values. PQ is 1.28 minus 0.18, and that will be equal to here 1.10. Okay. Similarly, you can find FR. FR is equal to, the total distance is PR. PR minus, and the known value is PF. So PR minus PF, which is equal to 2.56 minus 0.36, and that will be equal to here 0, 2, 2. Okay, 2.20. So EQ is 1.10 or 1.1 and FR is 2.20 or we can say 2.2. Okay. Now we are going to find the ratios. PE by EQ. PE by EQ which is equal to PE. PE is what? 0.18. So 0.18 divided by EQ 1.10. You can change the decimal sign. 18 by 110. After cancelling we get 9 by 55. Okay. Then the next ratio, that is PF by FR. So here PF by FR is equal to PF is what? Here PF is 0.36. So 0.36 divided by and FR. FR the value is 2.20. That is 36 by 220. On cancelling, first we get 18 by 110 and that will be equal to 9 by 55. So here both the ratios are same. First one PE by EQ is 9 by 55 and PR by FR is also 9 by 55. So that is PE by EQ equal to PF by FR. Therefore, by converse of BPT, converse of basic proportionality theorem, we can write the line EF is parallel to QR. EF is parallel to QR. Clear? Now we move on to question number 3. In figure, if LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CD, prove that AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. Okay. So here we can take two triangles, namely ABC and ADC. Okay. The triangle upon the line AC and below the line AC. Okay. Once again, ABC and ADC. So in triangle ABC, LM is parallel to CB. It is given in the question. LM is parallel to CB. So we can apply basic proportionality theorem. Therefore, by basic proportionality theorem, what we can write? This ratio, that is AL by LC. AL by LC will be equal to AM by MB. AM by MB. Take it as equation number 1. Okay. Now we can take the triangle below the line AC, that is ADC. So in triangle ADC, one more condition is given. LN is parallel to CD. This line LN is parallel to CD. LN is parallel to CD. Here also we can apply basic proportionality theorem. Therefore, by BPT, we can write AL by LC. AL by LC equal to AN by ND. AN by ND. Take it as equation number 2. Now we can compare both the equations. In both the equations, the LHS is same. AL by LC, here also AL by LC. So from 1 and 2, we get the RHS is equal, that is AM by MB equal to AN by ND. Okay. So now we get AM by MB is equal to AN by ND. What we have to prove? We have to prove AM by AB. Here AM, then AB, the total length AB. That will be equal to AN by the total distance, that is AD. Okay. For For that we take reciprocals on both sides. Taking reciprocals on both sides. So while taking reciprocals we get mb by am equal to nd by an. Okay. Now the next one is adding 1 on both sides. In order to get the answer, we do this. Okay. So in the LHS part, mb by am plus 1 which is equal to on RHS nd by an plus 1. Now we can cross multiply mb plus am divided by am, and on the right side nd plus an by an. Okay. Now mb plus am, look at the figure. mb plus am, the total length ab. So this can be written as ab by am equal to, and here nd plus an, this is nd then an, sum ad, the total length ad. So ad by an. Okay, so here it is ab by am is equal to ad by an, and we have to prove am by ab is equal to an by ad. Okay, so in order to get the answer we have to take the reciprocals again. So taking reciprocals on both sides, we get am by ab is equal to an by ad. Okay, understood? Now we move on to the fourth question. In figure DE parallel to AC and DF parallel to AE, prove that BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. So first we can take the triangle ABE. So in triangle ABE, DF is parallel to AE. DF is parallel to AE is given. Therefore, by basic proportionality theorem, what we can write? BD by DA. BD by DA will be equal to BF by FE. BF by FE. We can take it as equation number 1. Now we can take the large triangle, that is ABC. So in triangle ABC, DE parallel to AC. DE is parallel to AC. So DE is parallel to AC. Again by BPT, we can write BD by DA will be equal to, BD by DA is equal to what? BE by EC. BE by EC. Take it as equation number 2. So compare the equations 1 and 2. So from 1 and 2 we get, what we get? Here LHS is same, so RHS is also same. BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. Okay, that we have to prove. BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. Okay, clear? Now we move on to question number 5. In figure DE parallel to OQ and DF parallel to R, show that EF is parallel to QR. So here also we can take two triangles, POQ and POR. So first in triangle POQ, DE is parallel to OQ. It is given DE parallel to OQ. Therefore by BPT we can write PD by DO, PD by DO equal to PE by EQ. You can take it as equation number 1. Okay. Now we can take the second triangle POR, and in triangle POR, DF parallel to OR. DF is parallel to OR. The line DF is parallel to OR. So here also by BPT we can write PD by DO. PD by DO equal to PF by FR. PF by FR. You can take it as equation number 2. Now from 1 and 2 we get the RHS same, LHS is same, so RHS is same. PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. Okay. Now we got PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. Look at the figure. PE by EQ, PF by FR. So it is in the whole triangle PQR, and by converse of BPT we can say that EF is parallel to QR. Clear? So in triangle PQR, PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. Therefore, by converse of BPT, we can conclude EF, the line EF is parallel to QR. Okay, understood? So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Thank you.